So, welcome to the live. Let's just set Instagram and let's see how it looks. Instagram, are we live? Instagram, are we live? I do this thing where I set Instagram up, but then I've set it up on my own phone. So then the question is, can I see myself? Okay, so welcome to tonight's live. I'm on YouTube and Instagram. I think I've got the setup kind of right now. So basically, what I'm trying to do is, I'm not trying to do it, what I am going to be doing today is I'm going to be setting up the mug sets for the Christmas stock. So last week I pressed on the coasters. So I pressed on the coasters. The reason, Jesus is the reason for the season. I actually pressed on after the live. So I did the clocks and the coasters for the fruit of the spirit. So I did the fruit of the spirit, clocks, and the coasters last week on the on the YouTube live. The Instagram live video wasn't so great, so not a lot of people were able to actually see that. But I think with today's setup, it's a little bit better. I'm not sure how much Instagram people can actually see of my face. It's meant to be, but I'm not sure. Let me just move the camera back just so that I'm a bit more confident that you can actually see my face. Right, okay, yeah, so I did that through the spirit. Now, what I did yesterday was actually do the notebooks. So you've got the A5 notebooks that I pressed, and these are really just for you to make notes on anything. I mean, you can use it, you can take it to church, and you can make your church notes, you can use it as part of your journaling. It's not a specific notebook. There are journal notebooks out there. I have seen a few that I actually quite like. I'm not the type to actually journal much, so I haven't invested in them. But there are some really good journaling notebooks out there. So if this isn't one of them, this is just for just going and basically doing your jotting around and stuff. But it's got the attributes of the fruit of the spirit on there. So that's that one that I did yesterday. Really, really proud of that. But yeah, going back to the coasters. So I've actually done the attributes of the fruits of the spirit coasters that I did with the clocks last week. So that's going to be added to the stock on the website, which is absolutely amazing. But what we are going to be doing today is we're going to be doing Jesus is the reason for the season. And I pressed the mugs yesterday. Look at that, everybody. I pressed the mugs yesterday. So I remember when I first did these designs, I did them with vinyl, so it was only on one side. But with sublimation, I'm actually able to do it on both sides. So you've got it on both sides, which is just really, really cool. So I pressed those yesterday, and I am going to be putting them together. Now, I promised that we were going to do the gift sets, and this year's gift sets we were going to have some cookies in there. Now, these are the Christmas scene mugs there. Went blank there for a moment. But the nativity, that's it. That's why I went mugs, because that's not what I actually call it. So it's the nativity design. So you've got the Christmas scenes for the nativity on there, and I put that together. I think last week as well, or the week before. But I promised that I was going to put some cookies in there. So we have just bought some of our family favourite cookies, and we're going to be putting them in there as part of the sets. So I'm going to be doing that today. So I thought I'd start off with the nativity scene ones first, because they are about. Now, we've had some people already buy some of these. I haven't got a lot in stock. I would like to keep some for the Christmas market event that I'm doing, because my very favourite process of sublimation is being hindered at the moment due to the printer. Just it's had enough. It doesn't want to do what it wants, it was bought to do. It wasn't what it was originally made to do. It has actually served me for 2 wonderful years, and I will not complain one bit at all. It has given me some amazing prints. I can't complain about these prints, but as at this time, it has decided that it doesn't want to play game anymore. So what I have is what I have, and therefore, if you would like to buy, please buy straight away. Go onto the website Adinkra.shop. The nativity scene one will be added on there tomorrow. So please go online and buy as you need to. I will be doing the cushions. I'll show you the cushions in a moment. I will be doing the cushions as well. I might be able to get through sublimating tonight, I'm not sure. I didn't want it to be a really long live. I just wanted it to be more of a packing live tonight, but I wanted to show you some of the exclusive stuff that we've got as well coming up. So yeah, so pretty much just putting these together. Third one. Yeah, pretty much just putting these together, and then we are going to do the same, because this is the reason for the season. And then we'll do the great unveil of the other designs that we've got coming up. Now you'll notice that I've got my good friend Faith Hope and Love model in the background. Now she is there because she is modeling the 3-in-1 beanie. She's modeling the 3-in-1 beanie that we have online at the moment. And the beautiful thing about the 3-in-1 beanie is that you can change up the patches on the front. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just putting the crest sticker on the back of the coasters. So sorry if I've got my back to you. I'll try to turn this way. Then it feels a bit weird. Yeah, so she's got the 3-in-1 beanie on, and depending on what word you want to actually wear on the day out of faith, hope, and love, then you can swap them about. Um, I haven't actually got any of the key rings, but I've done videos on the key rings, so you can get to see the videos of the key rings. But at the moment she's got faith on display, and I will show you the other two designs. I will show you the other two designs that she comes with. I'm quite particular. I don't know about you, but I'm quite particular on putting these labels on. Like, obviously, if you're looking at the underneath the mug, you would look at it in this direction. But then, because it's got a QR code at the bottom, I like to have it this way. Don't mind me. It's just me being me. So yeah. So faith, hope, and love. At the moment, the designs that we're focusing on in the shop, in the general shop, not the Christmas shop, in the general shop are faith, hope, and love, the attributes of the fruit of the Spirit, pray, believe, receive. So you'll have pray, believe, receive. You've got the clock, you've got the tote bag, you've got the compact mirror. We're out of stock on compact mirrors at the moment. I'm hoping that we'll have some in stock before Christmas is over, but I can't promise. So you've got the clock, the tote bag, and yeah, those are the two of pray, believe, receive that we've actually got in stock currently. Now, then we've got the attributes of the fruit of the Spirit. Now, the attributes of the fruit of the Spirit, we've got my bottle. So the bottles look like this, where you've got the attributes going around with the flowers and then the words, and then it says the attributes of the fruit of the Spirit in the Galatians bit there. One of the big things about us is we like to have the reference to the verses as much as possible on the products, because it's so easy for everybody else in the world to actually use the phrases that come from the Bible, but not actually reference the phrases that come from the Bible. And in so doing, it can be misquoted. Whereas, like for me, I always like to know where it comes from so that I can refer back to it. And one of my pastors is really big on you going back to the word once you've heard it and just checking where it is and what it says and the context in which it actually says it in. And what they always do is, even the Bereans, because I think the verse actually says even the Bereans, and I think it was as part of one of Paul's letters to one of the people in where he wrote various different letters to, but where it says even the Bereans, who were more learned than anybody, like we're talking, let's say if you're from England, the Uxbridge of this world, if you're from America, the Harvards of this world, even they, once they heard the preachings, they went back to actually check that the teachings that these people were making were true. And I find in this current day and age of social media, a lot of people aren't referring back to the verses. So people are being sold for cheap, really, on the marketplace of social media, and a lot of people are just ingesting snippets of social media and keeping it moving. I know Jackie Perry, Megan, and Preston, when they did their Acts 2:42 um, um, event recently, that was one of the big things that they were focusing on. That people need to go back to the Word. People need to be biblically sound, and we do need to be biblically sound, because you've got to, one, know the Word to know if you're being sold a lie, because Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. So if you're being sold a lie, then you need to spot it straight away. But also, you can't know the person who wrote the word if you don't read their words. And so you have to read the Bible for yourself. It's not good enough just listening to I know Instagram will allow for 5-minute snippet or 5-minute videos and stuff these days, but a lot of what people are putting out there is edited, and it's edited for it to sound the way they want it to sound. So it may not necessarily sound the way in which it sounded when they were preaching it, but they've got teams that are actually editing it to sound a certain way. And if you don't go back to the actual footage of the video and hear what it is that they said in context, you can take things out of context and be missold on the message. And so it is the onus is on us as individuals to actually go back to the work. And so for us, most of our designs, Jesus is the reason for the season, is a statement. It's not necessarily a Bible verse. So I wouldn't put a verse to that. But most of our designs, you will find that they will actually have the Bible verses on them as well, so that people can refer back to it. And because the whole onus of Adinkra Craft is to support you to transform the world, and the only way you can transform the world is by you being transformed, and the only way you can be transformed is by the renewing of your mind. And what do you use to renew your mind? By the Word of God. So that's essentially how it all fits in together and stuff. So a lot of our designs will have the references of the Bible verse and where it comes from. And say all that to say that it is the reason why the attributes of the fruit of the Spirit, for example, it actually has Galatians 5:22-23. Some people like to have a clean design, and I don't know what clean design means. In the fact that they just want it to be the design on its own, but that's not what we're about. We're about the full transformation, and we're, in as much as we may not quote the verse in its entirety, we want you to know exactly where it is that it comes from in the Bible, so that you know it's from the Bible. It's not just a phrase that somebody has coined and has made famous, and people have been using for so long that they think it's from the Bible, but it's not actually. Like recently, I saw a reel, they were saying, they were asking people questions, and it was like, is this quote a verse? Is this a quote or is it a verse? And they were asking members of their church, and the one that says cleanliness is next to godliness, and a lot of people thought it was actually in the Bible. It's not in the Bible. It says about having a clean heart, a clean house. I think there's a proverb that says about having a clean house, but cleanliness is next to godliness isn't actually a Bible verse. So here's an answer to a Bible trivia for you if you're going to be doing any trivia over the Christmas period. So that's the Jesus is the reason for the season. I'm going to be doing the cushions as well at some point, and the cushion covers are in. So I'm going to be pressing the cushion covers. Let me actually show you. So the designs have been printed, and as you can see, we do everything in-house. So the designs have been printed, and you've got So you've got Jesus is the reason for the season. For those who saw my video on the attributes of the fruit of the Spirit, you might have seen that I was talking about the clock. Now, about the clock being the design of the clock being the right way around, because it was pressed from the back. This is actually pressed directly onto the cushion cover, so it has to be in reverse. So that's the Jesus is the reason for the season. So you've got your mug, your coaster, and your cushion cover. It actually comes with cushion inserts as well, but yeah, so you've got your mug, your coaster, and then your cushion. Yeah, you've got your cushion as well, so you've got all of that together. So that's ready to be pressed on. It might have to be a tomorrow jobby now at this time, but that's ready to go. So the mug sets are done, and now to the exclusives. So the first exclusive that I'm going to show you is the Faith, Hope and Love. So I was talking about my good friend. Let's put that way. I was talking about my good friend who currently her beanie has faith on there. And the way this works is you've got the patch that comes off. So this patch comes off like so, and then you can, it's currently attached on the back, so you can have another patch depending on what it is that you actually want to wear. So you've got hope, and then you've got love. So depending on which one you actually want to wear, you can then take that off and then attach it directly. I can't take it off and put it on the front right now because it's attached to the beanie. But you can then put it directly on there, and it works in the same way as this because it's got the Velcro. So you've got, well, Velcro is the brand, is a hook and loop. So you've got the hook on here and the loop on there. So it works in the same way. You just find the edge, stick it down, stick it all the way down, and then that's it. It's on, and it doesn't come off. So that is for her and the beanie. Now this is available online. Originally we had them. Each hat had the word on it, but we then decided to actually do the 3-in-1. And then you've got, now this is a smaller tumbler to the size that we're actually going to be doing. We're going to be doing them in all of the bottle sizes that we've actually got. So we'll be doing them in the mug, we'll be doing them in the coaster, and we will also be doing them in the skinny tumbler. This is a 12-ounce skinny tumbler because I just wanted to use up the stock before we actually buy the 15-ounce tumblers. But it's 15 ounce that we're going to be making going forward. So for your coffee, you can make your coffee in these, and it's got the words faith. Let's do this camera first. It's got the words faith, hope, and love, and then it's got the Bible verse. But the greatest of these is love, from 1 Corinthians 13:13. So the words that we have got, the fonting and everything that we've got on the hats is the same way that we've got on this as well. So faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love, 1 Corinthians 13:13. So we've got them. It's insulated. It's slide top, and it comes with, this one in particular actually comes with a metal straw and a straw cleaner. But I think the 15-ounce one will probably just come with a metal straw. A lot of the tumblers that we get come with plastic straws, so we will in the future actually be offering glass straw options for you to actually buy on the website, but we'll let you know once that's available. So yeah, so that's going to be available in the show you. So it's going to be available in the frosted glass. I've got a frosted glass tumbler here. This is a 16-ounce frosted glass tumbler. So you'll have the faith, hope, and love in the same design. In the same design as this. You'll have that on here as well. I did try to print for showing you today, but my printer decided that it wasn't going to work anymore, so we're going to have to wait for the new year when the new machine comes in to do that. I'm hoping it's before the new year, but we'll see how we go. So the frosted glass comes like this, a 16-ounce one. So this is for your cold coffee, your iced coffee, your iced tea, or just your ordinary cold drinks, whereas this one is insulated, so if you actually want to have your hot drinks in here, then you can do that as well, and you can get that. So that will be coming in the faith, hope, and love will be coming in that in the 16-ounce bottle and the glass cans. These definitely come with plastic straws, but as I say, we'll be hoping to do glass straws of these, and then we will also be offering them in the, let me actually use bottle that I've just pressed. So the children's bottles, we will be having the faith, hope, and love. The children's water bottles will be having the faith, hope, and love in them as well. Now, I say children's water bottles. This is a 12-ounce. This is a 20-ounce. Now, they are supposed to be children's bottles, but I have had many adults buy these and are using, and I actually use this myself. So, but it's a 20-ounce. This is a 20-ounce, and this is a 12. This is a 12-ounce. So we will be having across the range of drinkware. We will have as many of the designs as possible on them all. So the designs again are the attributes of the fruit of the Spirit. So that's this one. The pray, believe, receive. The attributes of the fruit of the Spirit. Pray, believe, receive. Faith, hope, and love. And then the exclusive design that's going to be coming in the new year is the I am. Now, for my regular customers who have actually been at the events that I've been at, they've actually bought the cushions, which we started off with. So at the start of 2022, was it 2022? 2020, yes, at the start of 2022, I went through and I selected some verses that said different words. Now, the world has affirmations, but I call them declarations, because we need to declare the word. We are kings and priests, and so we declare the word of God and it comes to life. And so I went through and I actually selected some Bible verses, and I put them together, and we had the cushions. I haven't actually got any of the cushions here, actually. I think I do have. Ta-da! So this is the more masculine looking version of the declarations, and this has actually got dad is, and then it's got the different words, and it's got an image of the dad. We are taking the images off because some people don't relate to the image so much, and so when we go to market, they like it, but they won't buy it because they can't relate to the image on there. So we are taking the image off, but the words will stay the same. So this is a lot more of a masculine design, but it's got the words on there. So you've got forgiven, protected, special, accepted, treasured, not alone, empowered, strong, chosen, loved, precious, important, redeemed, and unique. So what I have had is some of our customers have actually requested for people's names to be put on there. So on a cushion, the name will be at the top. So it will probably say Daniel is, for the male, let's say, for example. It will say Daniel is, and then you've got the words here. And then for the females, this one is actually a friend who's requested for this. So it would say their name, and then it's got all the words. So all the words are in this direction, and then the name is in that direction. But it's got all the words, and the ladies, the female designs are a lot more brightly coloured. So it's got, the different words have different colours, and then it's got butterflies. I love butterflies just by the essence of butterflies showing transformation, and the Bible verse that says, "Be transformed by the renewing of your mind." So these designs are going to be coming up in the new year. They're not actually available on the website at the moment, so you can't actually get them. But I did make some mugs for showing you today, and so the same way how the design goes on the drinkware, it will go on these, and I haven't tested out how they would look on the coasters. They might be really, really small on the coasters as it is at the moment. So just to show you if this image can go in focus, here we go. So it's got the I am, and then it's got all the words. You'll find the QR codes on everything, just because people find the websites easier with QR codes. But yeah, so that's that. So that's exclusive. This is the exclusive that we've got. So we've got two exclusives today. We've got the Faith, Hope and Love tumbler that's going to be available at the next events that we're going to be at, and then we'll be getting the 15 ounces coming in the new year. And then you've got the I am declarations that are also going to be available, and they're going to be available across the whole range of products. So our products for the drinkware, we have your mugs and your coasters that come in a coaster set. You've got your 12-ounce water bottles. So where's the 12-ounce water bottle again? You've got your 12-ounce water bottles with these lids. Call them the kids' bottles. And then the 20-ounce water bottles, the adult ones. You've got your 16-ounce frosted glass, and then you're going to have your 15-ounce insulated tumblers. That's your drinkware range. And then you will have them in the homeware range, which will be the cushion and a frame. And then you've got your apparel and accessories. Oh, before the apparel and accessories, you've got the stationery, so you'll actually have them in a notebook as well. So the Faith, Hope and Love, I'm actually going to be doing the notebook, which will be a black notebook, and the design is going to be in gold. And then in the new year, we'll be adding as well as the beanies, will also, so obviously beanies are for the winter season, but as well as the beanies, we'll be adding caps, baseball caps, the body bags. So I've got mine here, which has actually got the Adinkra branding on it, but it will have the Faith, Hope and Love on there. And then we'll also be doing backpacks. I have seen really, really nice roll top backpacks that are so good to work with, that I'm going to be using for our product. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're up to at the moment. There's so much going on in terms of trying to home in the designs, but the products we have set. So as many of the products as we have, we will actually be having the designs on those products throughout the range. So as many of the designs that you find, you'll find them across board. So you have the tote bags, and each design should have a tote bag that goes alongside with the declarations and the attributes of the fruit of the spirit. Because the designs are coloured, the tote bags will actually be white, just because that's the way they work out, unless we go down a different route. We might actually go down a different route. Yes, thank you, Lord. We'll go down a different route, so we can actually offer them in black, because white on drinkware is fine, but white on some accessories don't work out. So we will try as much as possible to offer them in black. So thank you very much for joining me on the live. We hope you found some insight in there, and you'll go onto the website to actually make your purchases for the Christmas season. I will be putting up, once the cushions have been done. That's what I said I was going to do actually. I'll show you the other cushions that I have been pressed. So this is one of the designs that we're actually we've got. So we've got the nativity scenes on the mugs. you've got the cushion as well. So each nativity scene design actually comes with the mug and coaster set, and then also comes with the cushion cover. So you've got, with the cushion covers, you've got this design, which is the 5 scenes in one, and then you've also got one in this one. There we go. Then you've also got the individual scenes on their own individual cushions. So you'll have some of the individual scenes as well on the individual cushions. So you get to see them. You can have them. The idea was to actually have them as a set, but as the printer has decided that it doesn't want to play game anymore, they will be sold as individual items. And then the last but not the least of the products that we've got over for Christmas is you've got the My Favorite People. So you've got, this one says My Favorite People Call Me Mommy, or My Favorite People Call Me Grandma, or My Favorite People Call Me Sister, or My Favorite People Call Me Auntie, and My Favorite People Call Me Daughter. It's a bit biased, I know. We've only got them in the females, but yeah, these were really popular last year actually, so we decided that we were going to bring them back. But again, because this season is going to be really busy for us for various commitments that we've actually got. We're not doing that many markets, so these are going to be available on the markets only. They won't actually be available on the website because they're not core products, so we're not going to put them on the website. They're only going to be available in the market. So if you want them, send me a message and you can have them. They are £15. So all cushion covers with cushions are £15. Either the I am declarations, the dad ones, especially because they're available now. They're actually, the dad ones are linen. So it's got a linen feel. It's got a linen feel to it, and it washes really well as well, and it doesn't catch as much dirt as quickly as the white satin ones. So I don't know if you can see the detail. Get in focus. Here we go. You can see the detail in the linen, and yeah, it doesn't catch as much dirt as quickly as the white satin one does. But yeah, so all cushion covers are £15, and they come with the inserts as well. And with the cushion covers, they are 40 centimeters by 40 centimeters, but we have made sure that the cushions that go in them are actually 45 by 45, so your cushions are full and plump. They're not flimsy, and yeah, so that they last a lot longer. So yes, thank you very much for joining me on the live this evening. I hope you found something that you can actually buy for your friends and family. Have a look on the website, Adinkra.shop, and the Instagram. So on YouTube it's at Adinkra Crafts, and on Instagram it's at Adinkra Crafts as well. But yeah, send us a message in on the inbox, or send us an email personalized at adinkra.shop, and let us know what it is that you're actually thinking of, and we can try our very best to get you what you are after. But yeah, we are going to be your Christian gift shop going forward. So yeah, come and get your gifts as quickly as you can, because we've only got 33 days till Christmas. But until then, stay blessed and transform somebody's life today. Bye bye.